Hello everyone. Question number 1 is, which of the following can be a verb? We are given 4 options here: what, whether, why and when. And we have to tell which of the following can be a verb. So let me tell you this word, while, which you often use as a conjunction, can be a verb also. None of the other options can act as verb. Only while among them can act as verb. If I talk about its past and past participle form, it becomes wild. W-H-I-L-E-D. So yes, it can act as a verb. While, wild. And this while is commonly used with away, okay, and makes a phrasal verb, which means to spend time, to spend time in a pleasant, lazy way. For example, we whiled away the time. You see, here we are using it as a verb, whiled. We whiled away the time reading and playing cards. So definitely this option, while, can act as a verb. As you can see, it means to spend time in a pleasant way, in a lazy way. Like we spent our time. We whiled away the time reading and playing cards. So definitely right answer is option C. Then question number 2, which of the following is not an adverb? Now generally we have this myth in our mind that words ending in ly are always adverbs, but it is not the case. Sometimes words ending in ly can be adjectives also. Okay, so not every word you see ending in ly will be an adverb. Okay, sometimes it can be an adjective also. So in this case, we have to find such a word. Okay, because all these words end in ly, but there is one word which is not an adverb, and that word here is friendly. Rest all are adverbs. Angrily, for example, it is an adverb. It can be used as we can say she reacted angrily. It is an adverb modifying the verb react. Okay, so we can say like this: she reacted angrily. Bitterly is also an adverb. Okay, for example, she wept bitterly. Okay, in a way that shows that you are sad or angry. That is bitterly. She wept bitterly. There is one more word, curtly. It is also an adverb. Curtly means in a way that may sound rude because you are using few words, or because something is done very quickly. So it may sound rude. That is curtly. For example, we can say he nodded curtly. So he nodded curtly means he just nodded, in such a way that it may sound rude to someone. Now, we are left with only one option, which is friendly. Friendly is a word which is not an adverb. It's an adjective rather. Okay, it qualifies noun or a pronoun. For example, we can say friendly person, friendly nature, friendly reminder. So friendly is not an adverb, rather it's an adjective. And that's why the right answer of this question. Then we have question number 3. Which of the following is not a past participle? Okay, verbs have 3 forms: present, past, and past participle. Okay, there are 3 forms of verbs: present, past, and past participle. So we have to find such a word which is not a past participle form of verb. So that one is wrote. Because if I talk about wrote, it is the past tense of verb write. Write, wrote, written. Written is past participle form, but wrote is past form. Rest all are past participles, as I can show you. Lost, lost, lost. So lost is definitely past participle form of verb of lose. Now taught. Taught is past and past participle of teach. Teach, taught, taught. Then run. Run, ran, run. Run is again past participle form of verb run. Run, ran, run. So definitely right answer is option C, wrote, which is not, you can say past participle, but in fact it is past form. Next is question number 4. Which of the following is a synonym of hamper? First of all, what does this word mean? If you hamper someone, if you hamper something, means you prevent that person from doing something, or you prevent something from happening. So it means to prevent someone from doing something. To prevent someone from doing something, or to prevent something from happening. You can also say to prevent something from happening. Now, the synonym of this word is hinder. Hinder also means to make it difficult for someone to achieve something, okay, to prevent someone from doing something, or to prevent something from happening. Hamper, hinder, both are synonyms. So definitely right answer is option B. Let's talk about other words also. Gift, prize can't be the synonyms. Okay, gift and prize are not synonyms of hamper. They don't mean to prevent someone from doing something, right? Now this word, what does tamper mean? It rhymes with hamper, but definitely not its synonym. It has some other meaning. Tamper basically means to interfere with something, to make changes to something without permission. Okay, to make changes to something, to make changes to something without permission. Especially in order to damage that thing, okay? Especially in order to damage it. Okay, when you interfere with something, or when you make changes to something without their permission, especially in order to damage it, okay, that thing is tamper, tampering with something. For example, if we frame an example from this word, it can be like this. Someone had tampered, someone had tampered with the brakes of his car. Okay, means someone had made some changes to the brakes of his car. So that is tampering with something. So definitely not the synonym of hamper. The right answer is hinder. Now, in the next question, we have to tell which animal sound is squeal. Is it pig's sound, mouse sound, eagle sound, or whale sound? So let me tell you, squeal is the sound of pig. Let's talk about sounds of other options also, like mouse, eagle, and whale. Pigs We know like pigs have this sound squeal. Mouse has this sound squeak. Eagle has this sound screech. Okay, squeal and squeak are quite similar, okay, while speaking, but squeal is for pig and squeak is for mouse. Screech is for eagle. Then what about whale? Look, in case of whale, it depends on the variety of species of whale. Okay, different varieties of species of whale have different sounds. So some of the sounds that whale produces are like sing is there, call is there, click is there, chirp is there. Okay, birds also chirp. So whales can have these sounds. Like you can find any of these in your options: sing, call, click, chirp. So the right answer for this question is pig. Next, question number 6. Which option is of a feminine gender, like the female gender? Let's see. Buck. If I talk about buck, buck is a male deer. Okay, buck is a male deer, or you can also call it a male rabbit. So it's definitely male. Now we have rooster. Rooster is also male. Rooster is a male chicken. Drake is also male, masculine gender. Drake is a male duck. But if I talk about this option, goose. Goose is definitely a feminine gender. If I talk about its masculine one, that is gander. Gander is a male goose. Okay. But goose is definitely a feminine gender. So that's why right answer of this question. Then we have question number 7. Which of the following is not an uncountable noun? Okay, which is not uncountable. Celery. Celery is a vegetable. Okay, it's a vegetable with long green stems that you eat raw, in raw form. Okay, that is celery. It's a vegetable. It's uncountable. Okay, you write like this: a stick or stalk of celery. Celery is not countable. Okay, you can't say salaries. No, you can say a stick of celery or sticks of celery, stalks of celery. It's definitely an uncountable noun. Crockery is also uncountable. Crockeries means plates, cups, dishes. Okay, all these are called crockery. Plates, cups, dishes, etc. These are crockery. So crockery is also an uncountable noun. Mockery is also uncountable. Mockery is the comments or actions intended to make fun of somebody. So mockery is also an uncountable noun. These are the comments or actions that are intended to make fun of somebody. You can also call it ridicule. But if we talk about this option, brewery. Brewery is not an uncountable noun. It's definitely countable. It has a plural form, that is breweries. Okay, it is definitely countable because it has a plural form also, breweries. Now, what is brewery? Brewery is a factory that produces or that makes beer. Or you can call it a company that makes beer, or a factory where beer is made. So that is brewery, definitely not an uncountable noun. And the right answer of this question. Then in the next question, question number 8, it's asking, how many are the types of genders? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Means how many types of genders are there? So let me tell you, there are 4 genders. In total, there are 4 genders. If I have to name them, those are, first one, masculine or the male gender. Second one, feminine gender or the female gender, feminine. Then we have common gender, that is for both male and female. And another one, the last one is neuter gender, that is neither for male nor for female, it's for non-living things basically. So that is neuter gender. If I have to number them, they are 4. So there are 4 genders, option D. Then in question number 9, it's asking which of the following is an antonym of frantic. Antonym means opposite. So if I talk about frantic, what does this word mean? Frantic means done quickly. Done quickly and with a lot of activity, very busy. Okay, you can say. Hectic. Okay, when there is a lot of activity, very busy, something is done in a hurry, done quickly, that is frantic or hectic. So hectic is definitely not the antonym. In fact, it's the synonym of frantic. Romantic, no, it's not related to frantic. Semantic is connected with the meanings of the words. Okay, semantic means connected with the meanings of the words. Connected with the meanings of the words and sentences or phrases. Now, the opposite of frantic is calm. Calm means when you are, doing something peacefully, you are not at all worried or anxious or nervous about anything. Means you are doing it with calm. Okay, we are doing it. You are doing it peacefully. So definitely, opposite of frantic or the antonym of frantic is option A, calm. Then in the 10th question, it's asking how many syllables the word strength has. So let me tell you. This word strength has only 1 syllable, okay, which is strength itself. I can say it's a monosyllabic word. Okay, mono means 1. It's a monosyllabic word. It has only 1 syllable, which is strength itself. So definitely right answer is option C. Then we have next question, question number 11. Which option is a homophone? Before answering, okay, before I tell you the answer, you should know what are homophones first. You must have seen there are words which are pronounced same. Okay, which are pronounced alike, but their spellings and meanings are different. Okay, for example, if I have to give you an example of homophones, it can be one and one. Look at these 2 words. WO and one, it is the past form of verb win. And this one, ONE, is a numeral adjective one, or it's an indefinite pronoun also. So my point is these 2 words are pronounced same, but their spellings are different, their meanings are different. So definitely these are homophones. Now, among the given options, the homophone is him. This option, him. Option D is definitely a homophone, and its homophone is HYMN, him. Okay, there is another word which is pronounced same as him. HYMN is also pronounced as him, but it has different spelling, as you can see, and a different meaning also. It means a religious song A religious song of praise to God. Okay, so definitely right answer here is option D. Then we have next question, which is question number 12. In this way, we have to tell which option can be a collective noun. Herd, ream, cattle, or sheep. So see, this herd, it's a verb. Okay, here, herd, herd. It's a past form of verb here. If the word was this, H-E-R-D, this is definitely a collective noun, but not H-E-A-R-D. Okay, herd of cattle it is. A herd of cattle. So herd, H-E-R-D is a collective noun, but not this herd. Cattle, as you can see, it's not a collective noun. Collection of cattle is called herd. Sheep is also not a collective noun. The collective noun among the given ones is ream. You say a ream of paper. Okay, or bunch of paper. Bunch of paper is also called as a ream of paper. So ream is definitely a collection of paper. So that's why it's a collective noun. Then we have question number 13. Which option cannot be a past tense? Let's see. If I talk about failed, failed is the past form of verb fail. Okay, it is definitely a past tense. It's a past form of verb fail. Resulted. Again, it's a past form of verb result. Okay, fail, failed, failed. Result, resulted, resulted. Resulted is past and past participle form. Failed is past and past participle form of verbs result and fail respectively. Likewise, wept. Wept is also past form and also past participle form also of verb weep. Weep, wept, wept. So all these three can be past tense or are in fact past tense, but this one is not. Ashamed. Ashamed. No matter it has ed at the end, but it's not a verb. Ashamed is an adjective. Ashamed means to feel shame, to feel embarrassed for your behavior, for doing something that should not be done. Okay, so feeling embarrassed for that thing is ashamed. For example, she felt ashamed for her behavior at the party. So ashamed is not a past tense, it's an adjective instead. So right answer is option C. Then in the next question, we have to tell which option is not a gerund. So again, before answering this question, you should know what is a gerund. You all have used first form of verb in ing form, right, as a verb. But do you know, sometimes this first form of verb plus ing act as noun also. In that case, it is called a gerund. So in all these cases, ing form of words are given. Okay, three of them are definitely gerund. Three of them can act as noun and can be a gerund, but one of them cannot. And you have to find that option. So let me tell you. Let's talk about beating first. Beating can act as noun. For example, they caught him and gave him, they caught him and gave him a violent beating. So this option can definitely be a gerund. If I talk about wetting, it can also be a gerund. Let's see how. Okay, here I'm using these words as noun. If you see a violent beating, here it is not a verb, it's a noun. Wetting can also act as noun. For example, wetting the soil before planting helps improve water absorption for the seeds. If you see in this case also, I have not used wetting as a verb. In fact, I have used it as a noun, as a subject. So it can be a gerund. Eating can also be a gerund. For example, I can use it as a noun, like this. Eating a balanced diet. Eating a balanced diet is essential for maintaining good health. You can say like that, okay? Eating a balanced diet is essential for maintaining good health. Here also I have used eating as a noun, okay? In all these examples, I have used these words as a subject or as an object, okay? In this case, it's an object. Eating is an object. Betting is a subject. Eating is a subject. Means all of them are acting as nouns in these sentences and can be gerund. But what if I talk about this option, the last one, which is fleeting, okay? Fleeting is not a gerund, because this word cannot act as noun. In fact, it's an adjective. So definitely the right answer is fleeting. Now, what does this word mean? Fleeting means lasting only a short time. Lasting only a short time. For example, I can say fleeting glimpse. Okay, a fleeting glimpse, or I can say a fleeting smile, a fleeting moment of happiness. You see, lasting only a short time, a fleeting moment of happiness. So you can clearly see, fleeting is an adjective. It can be used to modify nouns like glimpse, smile, moment, but it is not a gerund. Then in 15th question, we have to tell which option is the pairing word for ports. Okay, let's see. Pairing word for ports is pans. Okay, we always say pots and pans, not pots and water or pots and dots or pots and pans. No, it's pots and pans. So definitely right answer is option C. Then in next question, question number 16, it is fill in the blanks. One of my blank took me to the hospital. So let me tell you one important rule here. Whenever we write one off, after one off, the noun should always be in plural form. And the verb that follows it should be singular. For example, one of my friends is a doctor. So you see, after one of I have used noun plural friends, but verb singular is. So definitely option A will be the answer because it's the only plural noun given. Rest all are singular. So right answer is one of my friends. And here past form of verb is given. That's why, we can't see singular verb form here. But I have given you one example in which it is singular. But here it is past tense, so it's took. Then, question number 17, Reshma handed blank the weekly report to her boss. We have to fill right phrasal verb here. Among the given options, only two are phrasal verbs, which are hand off and hand over. Hand by and hand up are not phrasal verbs. Okay, these are not phrasal verbs, but hand off and hand over are definitely there. So one of them is answer. Firstly, see the meanings. Hand off means to push away a player. It's basically used in sport to push away a player who is trying to stop you. Okay, so that is hand off. Definitely not the right one. Doesn't make sense in this sentence. The right one is hand over. Reshma handed over the weekly report to her boss. Handover means to give something to someone, officially or formally. To give something to someone, officially or formally, you can say. So definitely handover is the right answer. Then we have question number 18. The fire broke blank suddenly. Again, in this question, fire up, sorry, broke. Broke is the phrasal verb here. So let me tell you. Break, sorry. Phrasal verbs are formed with the help of this verb break. Okay. So we are given 4 options and again, we have to fill the right phrasal verb. Break up is one of the phrasal verbs. Break off is also there. Break out is also a phrasal verb and break away is also a phrasal verb. So now let me tell you the meanings first and then we'll be able to get at the correct answer. Break up means to come to an end. For example, she broke up with him means their relationship came to an end. Break off means to become separated from something. To become separated. Break out means to start suddenly. And the last one, break away means to escape from somebody, to escape suddenly from somebody, especially who is holding you or keeping you as a prisoner. So to escape from that person is break away. Definitely the word, the phrasal verb which makes sense here is break out or broke out in this context because it's past form. The fire broke out suddenly. Something when breaks out, like a war, a fight, when it breaks out means it has started suddenly. The right answer, option C. Then question number 19 we have, although ostriches blank fly, they run the fastest. Although shows contrast. Okay, means they can't do this thing, but they can do this thing. Although shows contrast. So definitely answer will be cannot. Cannot, can shows ability to do something. And if somebody cannot do something means he or she doesn't have the ability to do that. So cannot shows that ostriches don't have the ability to fly, but they run the fastest. Okay, we could say this sentence with the help of but also with the help of all those. So right answer is definitely option B. Then we have question number 20. Blank rainwater brings along all the dust and dry leaves from a roof and that clogs the drain pipe. Clogs means blocks. So in this case, no article will be placed. Why? Because see, here it is already specified. Okay, that a particular type of rainwater is being talked about. That is rainwater. Okay, the water that comes down from the sky to the earth. That is rainwater. So it is already specified. We are already talking about a particular type of water. So there is no need to further specify this water. Okay, so that's why no article will be placed before rainwater. Okay, so this one is right, in fact. Okay, no article is right in this case. Okay, we will start the sentence with rainwater only. Rainwater brings along all the dust and dry leaves from our roof and that clogs the drain pipe.